Okay, I just want to give you a little perspective of some huge misstatements in Thacker's statement that I shot at her, which I didn't do. On that very day, you see those flowers right there? There are pictures taken by the trail camera that shows me with my pointed shovel carrying dirt. I was digging dirt out of the ditch to amend that soil a little bit, so I could have some fall flowers. Matter of fact, it's this very shovel right here that I was using. And that shovel is clearly shown in the pictures. Now, mind you, this camera, this cell phone, sees better than I do. I wear glasses. If it weren't for the glasses, I'd be blind and I'd have to give up my driving rights. I'm blind in the center vision of my right eye. I have peripheral, and the reason why I have such trouble with my right eye is, for some reason, scar tissue developed in my retina. Yeah, it just happened, just popped out of the blue. We don't know, the doctors don't know. It just happened one day. I started having, they originally thought I might have had macular degeneration, but it stopped at where it was and that was it. I also have cataracts in both eyes. They haven't been tested. My eyeglasses haven't been updated in 4 years, just before I moved down here. And they've gotten worse. Anything happens to my left eye, it's like when Thacker was beating me up when I was laying on the road and she was pounding on my head. The bruising I had on my left eye, that's why I had my left eye covered. Because if anything happens to my left eye, I'm blind. I'm done. Forget driving. It's not going to happen anymore. This is the vision up the road. And you can still just kind of see it. This won't show it very well. But right there, it's still there. In here is the remainder of the hole that I was digging the dirt out of. Short of have going up the ridge to do check cell phone, internet, and stuff like that. I hadn't been off the property. That was the farthest I'd been off the property that day. I don't go trampling through the woods, up on the hillside over there anywhere, because my back is bad enough that if I fall or get in trouble and can't get myself out, and nobody knows I'm somewhere, I could die. With the severity of the degenerative disc disease and the arthritis, my susceptibility to falling, and the global dizziness that I have, I could get in trouble real quick. So my yard is enough elevation for me. I don't go hiking. I don't go trampling through the woods or anything like that. And as you can see here, I'm going to step across the other side of the road, and hopefully I don't get run over by a horse rig, because they fly through here. But as you can see, looking back, that's the ditch line. You know, the county maintains the ditch line. Thacker stated that I was hiding behind a bush. Well, as you can see, there are no bushes to hide behind. I'm going to walk down here a little bit further. Since it was just spring, the leaves were kind of on. There were more leaves on then than what they are now in the fall. And as you can see, by looking, there's no bushes. And we'll let's turn around this way so we can see up the road. No, not going to happen. And the tree line is up there. The this bank that's behind me, to go from the ditch, which is about a foot lower than the road, up to level service. That's probably 4 foot straight up. I'm not going up and down that. No, my back won't let me. I rub too much bone on bone in my spine. It's not worth the pain. But as you can see, being able to see Thacker's home from here, even during the winter, is a near impossibility. There is a township road up there. You know, I don't pay attention to what Thacker does. You know, it's not my business to mind her business. I have enough of my own business to mind. I don't do it. As you can see, there's no bushes. No bushes to hide behind. And during the spring, this is all broke down and everything because that's just winter, that's summer growth. The tree line is substantially up off of the roadway. Like it is across the road here, it's probably 8 foot off of the roadway. The closest anything to the roadway is this walnut tree. And you can see the deer path going across there. So that is the layout of the land. That is how this works. Let's see, we got somebody. I better get out of the roadway because I don't want to get run over. But yeah, the way that works, there was no bushes to hide behind, there's no tree line to go against, there's nothing like that. For her to say that she's seen me hiding behind a bush, pointing a black 9mm handgun at her out of the corner of her eye, okay? I'm going to tell you what, they take a really unbelievable set of eyes, even in the best vision I've ever had when I was a kid. There is no way, there's no way I could see somebody holding a small black pistol in their hand a quarter mile up the road. She would have miraculous vision, eagle eye vision. It's impossible. But that day that I was digging the dirt out of the ditch with the shovel, which I was in pain that day, because I'm always in pain because of the disc problems. I planted those seeds that day. When I was done, I put my shovel back over in the spot, and I went inside, took a couple pain pills, and laid down and watched TV. And that's when the cops showed up and beat me up for no reason. I didn't shoot at her. I never shot at her. I never pointed a gun at her. I have never pointed a gun at anyone. It didn't happen. But this is the kind of distance we're talking about. Right there's the house that she says I've been shooting across the road, putting bullet holes in it. No, I haven't been shooting across the road. It didn't happen, hasn't happened. I'm going to show you some of the bullet holes. And let's see here. See if we can see. Where's that at? Yeah. Okay. Obviously some kind of rock hole that maybe got popped over from the roadway. Oh, here's the window that she said, let's see if that's a bullet hole. We'll have to, I'm trying to get there. That's obviously, here's the outside pane, there's the inside pane. There's no hole going through that glass. It is not a bullet hole. That's okay there. Let's go on over here. From the time this property was foreclosed on, I've been in negotiations with Vanderbilt Mortgage Company and their representative, about buying the land across the road, which is in private hands now. And I'm going to be living there for as long as I want. It's mine to do with what I want. Here's another hole. Let's see here. Yeah. It's another one of those bullet holes. There's no hole in there. Let's see. Let's walk over. Let's go over a little bit more. Oh, here's another hole where the glass is broken. Let's see. I don't know if we can see it very well or not. There's no hole on the other side of the pane. It's a double pane window. Let's see here. Here's another glass window. Outside pane. No bullet hole. The inside pane is intact. Here's another window. Oh, I didn't realize that was broken. Wow. Well, there's the screen. There's the outside. There's the inside. It's not broken. There's no hole there. Here's another one. Outside glass. Inside glass. There's no bullet hole there. It's not broken. I got a couple more holes here I want to demonstrate that's in the siding. Let's see here. See if we can find it. Oh yeah, here's that one. No bullet hole. That one up there. That's too far for me to reach. See right there's another impact. No bullet hole. Let's try this one. I can reach this one. See if we can yeah, there it is. The plastic lining inside of the vinyl siding. There's no bullet hole there. It's intact. So, there's a couple more. Some of the siding is broken. I really don't understand why it's broken up so much. I mean, here's a little teeny hole. I don't know if it's coming up or not. That's not, obviously, that's not a bullet hole. This window's intact. Let's go around back and let's see if there's any exit holes. It's pretty chilly out here. Right now it's only about 33 degrees. But yeah, her stating that I was squatting, she doesn't know what she's talking about. We've been in negotiations with the finance company, the property owners, and I had asked him, I said, hey, once the property and stuff was sold, if they was interested in selling the property to me, not the double wide. I wasn't interested in double wide. Don't want the double wide. I can't afford the double wide. More home than I can take care of. My little tiny home is more than enough. That's all I can, that's all I want to take care of. But yeah, we'd been in negotiations with them to buy the property. He said he'd give me first dibs when they finally price it. He gave me a price and we bought it. I had asked him if he wanted me to get off the property prior to that. He said, no, you're fine. Just stay right where you're at. We'll work it out. I'm like, okay, that's great. So with her saying that I was squatting, she doesn't know what she's talking about. The sun is now hitting this side, so we should have a pretty good view to see if there's any exit holes. So if I was shooting, there's no holes on this wall, which there's holes on the opposite. If it was a bullet going at high speed, it would have enough to penetrate through because it's just an open house. There's no furniture or anything inside. This window's fully intact, nothing broken. Here's some more siding. No holes. Here's the double door, the sliding door on the back. All the glass is intact, no holes. Here's the vinyl siding between the sliding door and the house door on the rear. There are no holes, no bullet holes. Here's the rear door. The 9 pane, the windows are intact. No busted windows, no bullet holes in the door. And the siding from the door to the end, which finishes the full run of the back, there are no exit holes. There is a screw hole here. Not a bullet hole. There's another screw hole there. Not a bullet hole. There are no bullet holes on the other side. There's no bullet holes on the front side. So, no holes at all. Well, we might as well walk down this wall. Let's see, here's that window, an end window for the master bathroom. Intact. No holes. No holes below the window. Let's see here on this wall. No, there's no holes on the wall. Same deal here. No holes. There are no bullet holes in this home. Never have been any bullet holes in this home. I did not shoot this bullet. I did not shoot this home. Her stating that I was shooting this home, is a complete and utter lie. Fabrication. Trying to be misleading, trying to mislead the court, trying to mislead the prosecutors, trying to mislead whoever, trying to make herself look like she is the victim. Well, I'm the victim here of her harassment, of her calling the cops when I did not shoot the gun that day. The only thing I had in my hand that day was a shovel. And she swatted me. That's the term for it when somebody calls the cops that there's an emergency. She swatted me. I never... 2 weeks prior to that, she stopped here at my home and assaulted me. So, it didn't happen. Never happened. You know, this is the look back at my place this direction from the south. And you can see, and we're going to look back down the road. My car sitting in the driveway. Well, you tell me that you can see someone holding a black pistol, and that's not even 700 yards. She said I shot at her at 700 yards. Well, 700 yards would put it up to the farm up the road. No. Didn't happen, never happened. I never shot at her. No. I'm going to give you another angle of the ditch line from where the cops were standing in the road looking for bullet casings. I didn't shoot, so there's no bullet casings. So, sun's in my eyes here. I can't see the camera. There, it's down the road. If I had shot my gun from here, would I have been standing behind a bush? No. There's no bushes growing in the middle of the road. So, and I wasn't up in the trees, up in the tree line. The private property, I don't go over there. That belongs to, what is it, Lenora Miller? Thacker doesn't own the property, doesn't own. My property line comes right through here, and I'm going to pan up the holler to the west. What you see belongs to Helen Miller, or Lenora Miller. It's private property. I don't go over on the private property. It borders on the backside, borders